Who's the goal for? You might have. Yeah. Come on! Oh yes, so just right. You can see that. Are you live? We'll talk to what down. Can you manage it all right? You know that's because you didn't know what it is. This is here. Just manage it there, Paddy. Sorry, Paddy. You at least should be flatter ground.
Pin it onto the top of your pull over.
It should be all right at that. How do you pin it on though? Hello everybody, and you're all very welcome here to the splendid setting that is Mountbellew this evening, even though it is the 6th of October. The game has started. It is about 10 minutes gone. Mountbellew dominating the play, but as of yet we have no score. Bit of a dispute here about a line ball in front of us there.
Come on, Jones, back and right. Come on. Get that, Tom.
Bit of controversy there about a line ball, but anyway, of course, Mountbellew ball. I think it's on its way out again. Matty Kelly is under it at the end below. Gets it into Derek McCann. Dispossessed there by young Duffy. No, Val Daly getting a lot of ball playing very deep, using all his old cleverness out there. And another shot there from Mountbellew. Mountbellew have about 3 wides at this stage now, finding it difficult enough to score, dominating the play, but on the other hand, Brendans haven't had a shot at goal at all, I think, up at this end so far. We're 10 minutes into the game. Kick out to be taken by John Kilroy. He's taking his time with it anyway. Out to the far side of the field. Francis Ferguson and Cyril Ryan jumping for that. Mountbellew win possession. Low ball into Derek McCann, clears that one down. There's a Eugene Nocton operating at the 40. Not a very good ball from Eugene there. Who's the number 4? John Gavin. Gathered there by Inda Crahan. Back to Derek McCann. Long ball down here. Val Daly collecting an awful lot of ball out around the middle of the field. Just throw the hand into Andy Gavin. Lays it off. There's a good break here now, David. Across to, and very definitely Mountbellew are capable of, their shooting is very bad. No, it was supposed to be Tony Gavin, or Tony Keating from Toon, but it doesn't look like him. Another ball dropping down. Philip Coleman gets his hand through, but kind of quiet hold on to it. Down to Johnny Cahill, and John Gavin going to the fair corner. John Gavin was adjudged to have been pushing Johnny Cahill there. It was very slight, but the ref swatted it. Bit of descent there, gives 10 yards. So it's Francis Ferguson to have a go at this one with the left foot. It's very high and it's very wide. Kick out for Desmond on. A good kick out actually, out to this side of the field. Up they go for it. Philip Coleman and Francis Ferguson win for that, but bad ball in, gathered up there by Matty Kelly. Down the field from Matty. Johnny Cahill moving well to this one. Johnny fell before that one came. Val Daly winning that one on Derek McCann. Left footed from Val up this side of the field. Up along on the very near to the sideline. Andy Gavin failed to control that one. Into Crahan. Out over the sideline from Inda. Failed to ring flag. Could it be possible that we'd have no score by half time? No, yes, we have one. We have one there. Cyril Ryan there using all his experience to throw over that one from Mountbellew there after from about 35 yards out in front of the goal. Kick out from John Kilroy over towards Noel Mannion on the far side of the field. Left half back from Mountbellew there having quite a good game, getting a lot of ball that come down that side of the field. Very high in towards Johnny Cahill. Brendan's half forward line have just severe difficulty in getting possession of the ball. Andy Gavin failed to show for that one. Out towards Gary Brennan, is it? Gary is fouled. Francis Ferguson going over to take this one. Takes a shot to Derek McCann. Back to Francis Ferguson. Coming round on his left. It's very high up in the air. Nobody at all jumped for that one. Well gathered there by... Where's he missing the back? Val Daly playing a roving game here. Into Cyril Ryan. Long from Cyril. Shane Lohan. Getting it up the field. Up towards Johnny Cahill. Johnny doesn't seem to have the battle for it this evening. He seems to be closing his eyes going for the ball there. Both sets of backs seem to have the measure of the opposition at the moment. Derek McCann up to Noel Mannion. Pretends to go right, goes right. Gives it out to Brendan McInerney. Toe to hand. Into Gary Brennan. Chance here for Johnny Cahill. Johnny gathers it on his left, flicks it across the goal. A terrible waste of good possession there by Johnny Cahill. Made no effort, absolutely no effort at all to put that over the bar or anything. John Gavin getting his name taken there for a late tackle or something. It's a stoppage while I think it's Brendan McInerney that's down there, is it? He has a fine kick out. Fine kick out. Just, Philip Coleman caught down into Brendan McInerney, into Gary Brennan. Winning it well out in the corner, very close to the side. I'd say he picked it off the ground. No? Seamus Lohan over there, very definite that it's a Mountbellew ball. To be taken by John Gavin into the middle of the field. Gathered there by Inda Crahan. Plays it back to Shane Lohan. Out to Tom Kine. Right out in front of us here, Thomas Kine. Oh, he failed to gather it. He fumbled that ball there. Matty Kelly. Left. Thomas Kine there being pushed. It's quickly taken by Francis Kilcommons into the corner to Gary Brennan. Gary Brennan seems to be injured there. He seems to be carrying a leg after overstretching for that one. Eugene knocked it out to Francis Kilcommons. Will he lay it off? Back to Philip Coleman. Across to Noel Mannion. Could have given it on the outside. Gives it now to Brendan McInerney. Brendan is heading for Minla. Back to Noel Mannion. High. Dropping. John Gavin. Unbelievably didn't catch that one. Tom Kine has it coming round on his left foot. Chipped across. Coming out to Gary Brennan. He pretends to go right. Goes right. And fists it narrowly wide. Kick out to this side of the field. Francis Kilcommons should get this one. He's gone into the corner, very much into the corner. He's being fouled. He's being fouled. Philip Coleman was gone on the inside. Playing well, just giving away the ball though. Well intercepted there by Derek McCann. Shifty.
Derek.
Foul there, and it's Thomas Kine attempting to convert this one. He's about 55 yards out, dead straight in front of the goal. Whether he can do it from distance or not, it seems to be drifting to the right and wide. Paddy, they don't look that sharp, do they? Winning lots of possession, but just don't seem to be able to prize up. Mountbellew, of course, noted for their tenacious defence. Francis Ferguson. Tom Kine has gone out to have a go at this one again. It's almost on the 45, about 40 yards, 45 yards out. Dead straight in front of the goal. Hits this one well. It looks to be good. Good score there from Thomas Kine. Right half forward. It was. So the Mountbellew substitute there and Damien Lynch having an exchange of views, but the ref quickly there to nip any trouble in the bud. Out to this side of the field, Philip Coleman jumping for it, pushing there by Mountbellew on Philip. Kick to be taken by Damien Lynch. Not a good ball. Not a good ball from Damien. Gathered there by Sean Hogan. Cyril Ryan. Philip Coleman there getting away with a very he ran into it there now, lads. He ran into it. An exchange of pleasantries there, yes. Things are beginning to liven up here right in front of us there. Left half back. Enda Crane having quite a good. Enda Crane out to Brendan McInerney. Brendan McInerney into Noel Mannion. Noel lets it hop. Throws it inside to Gary Brennan. Now leg seems to have improved. He pretends to go right out to Johnny Cahill. Johnny fumbles it, of course. Out to Noel Mannion. Right footed from Noel. And over the bar.
Well done, Philip. That's great stuff, Philip. Well done, Philip. That's great stuff, Philip. That's it, Francis. Up again. Good stuff, Philly. Up again, Philip. Well done, Francis.
Out to the far side of the field. Val Daly rises for it. Caught there by Noel Mannion, having a good game, distributing good ball into Eugene Nocton. Brendan McInerney is free in the middle. He spots him. Wouldn't be noted for his scoring prowess. Left word. Substitute Paul McArdle warming up here. Going in, I'd say, for Johnny Cahill. Johnny not having one of the best days at the office there. Fumbled a few good balls and with good subs in the sideline. Well, that's what they're there for.
Right, Johnny. Bye, Johnny.
Right down beside us here, former Mountbellew full back line there between the Jimmy Gavin and Mike Riley on their own. Noel Mannion winning a lot of ball over there on the far side of the field. He'll have to get the smack in the gob there for himself now, but he's picking up a lot of breaks over there on the far side of the field. Francis Fargan. A terrible ball from Francis. Cyril Ryan couldn't believe his life. Out to Val Daly. Val playing very deep, getting a lot of ball. Mark Garrity laying it off out to the far side of the field. Back to. This is a good move from Mountbellew. Referee seemed to be a high tackle there, but the referee waved it on. He was fairly near it. Mountbellew attacking again. Making good progress after getting by about 3 different minutes. Yes, silly foul there. Chance. Yes, equaliser there from.
On Damien in front.
Kick out from John Kilroy. Straight up the middle. Up they go for it. Breaks this time to Philip Coleman. Cyril fumbles it there. Is picked up by Cyril Ryan, who was in total as foul by Philip. Free to be taken, quickly taken by Val Daly out to the far side of the field. Back to Val. Pretends to go right into the far corner. Into Andy Gavin. Not having the best of the best of days there. Matty Kelly has gone over now on him. Good ball here into Noel Mannion. Paul McArdle fumbles it, gives it out here to Francis Kilcommons. Francis is going into the middle. He picks up to Paul McArdle, left footed from Paul, gets his kick blocked down. Gary Brennan winning possession if he can get this out here to Noel Mannion. Noel pretends to go a chance here from Noel Mannion. Yes, good score. Kick out to the far side of the field. Derek McCann and Val Daly having a bit of tug of war. Mark Garrity giving away the ball there after winning good possession. Derek McCann being dispossessed. Out to Philip Coleman. Looking to get away with that one. Up to Francis Kilcommons. Up this side to Paul McArdle. Didn't run for it in time. Kilcommons a bad ball there now. Now into Paul McArdle. It's fun. He has only a left foot. Will he put it over the bar? Desperate miss there from Paul McArdle. Both sides guilty of some terrible mistakes. Out into the middle. Philip Coleman rising. Damien Lynch pushed there. It wasn't Philip, it was Damien Lynch that was pushing up to Andy Gavin. Andy has moved over to this side. Pretends to go right, goes right. Into Shane Lohan. That's not where he intended to put that. Foul. Shane seems to be in pretty well good control of the box in there. Down this side of the field. Yes. Line ball there. Off the ball taken there by young Hogan at full back, so he gets a ticking off from the referee. Free to be taken by Thomas Kine. Very high, dropping on the 40. Francis Ferguson lets it fall. Lucky enough to get away with that one there. Wide ball. I'd say half time. Score at 3 points for Brendan's, 2 points for Mountbellew. There isn't much we can say about that half, Paddy, I think, really, can we? Well, that's we have plenty of people here to do an analysis if we had anything to analyse. The goalie there making the long, oh, so there's a bit of the Daggins getting loose there. As the referee gets the second half underway. Philip Coleman knocks it down to Francis Kilcommons. Valdaly quick out to snap up that one to Cyril Ryan. Cyril foul there, free to Mountbellew. Val will attempt to play this into yes, they're all looking for it. Back to David Boyle. He pretends to go right, loses possession of the ball, is running. Kevin Duffy lost a bit of ground with that one. Well intercepted there by Derek McCann. Good ball from Derek. Paul McArdle should get this one into Thomas Kine. Terrible ball from Paul McArdle again, intercepted there by Sean Hogan, left footed. Good clearance down the middle of the field. Damien Lynch completely misread the hop into Valdaly. There's a promising move here from Mountbellew. Slips it into Cyril Ryan. Cyril trying to get room to swing his leg. He does so. And just you know, the conditions are perfect. Maybe it's the sun. Maybe they cannot see it looking into the sun. Of course, they're not used to it, like, but maybe, you know. The crowd here in t-shirts and everything enjoying this Indian summer. John, yes, the referee there, the goalkeeper there, obviously that bit of a bandage hindered him in the kicking out to Gavin Duffy. A shot from Gavin, a good looking one, chopping up. Square ball, a free out there. Could be in difficulty here. I'd say John Davis is warming up. He'll probably be going in goal, I'd say.
Face the kick out now, lads. Come on. Out your hand, Shane. Shane, free out.
Free to be taken by Shane Lohan.
Come on, Kevin.
Good ball out to Francis Ferguson. Laid up Brendan McInerney. Toe the hand from Brendan. A great run from Brendan, but let's hope he finds a blue jersey at the end of it. Francis Ferguson as well. A tremendous run by Brendan McInerney. And he's fouled there. Thomas Kine coming out to take it. Not in the best of positions for a right-footed kicker, but Thomas is a good kicker, and he gets the distance on this one as well. Good score there from Thomas. Kick out from Mountbellew goalkeeper Des Donlan. Out to the far side. Bit of pushing going on there. Francis Kilcommons is pushing. Quick ball into Andy Gavin. Bad ball from Andy there. But fair play to him, he followed it up and won it back. He's fouled by Damien Lynch there. It's a chance here for Mountbellew. About 21 yards out, but at quite an acute angle. Nice one there. Wide ball again. A good chance there from Mountbellew. Not the best of angles, but still. John Kilroy with the kick out. Let's hope it's better than the last one. A bit low trajectory. Philip Coleman won it well out to Damien Lynch. Left footed from Damien into Thomas Kine. Bad collision there. Two Mountbellew players collision. Bad collision there in the middle of the field. Francis Kilcommons win the break. Thomas Kine is outside it. He gives it to Thomas. Around on his right foot from Thomas and over the bar. Yeah, there was a bad collision there, lads. The two of them went straight into one another. Two of them there. Francis Kilcommons got the break there, laid it off to Thomas Kine, and Thomas put it over the bar to put Brendan's 5-3 clear. 5 points to 5 minutes into the second half. Can't afford to be too much extra time either. Well, light is fading rapidly. Still 20 minutes to go in the game. Gavin Duffy has gone out to midfield now to try and curb Philip Coleman. Into the middle. Well, Philip ran into that one, laid it off to Damien Lynch. Good ball from Damien out to Gary Brennan. Well won by Gary Brennan. Noel Mannion is on the outside. Paul McArdle on the inside. Can he get it round on his left? Going away from the goal though, lads. We were going away from the goal all the time there. We should have should have probably played it back on the inside. Little or no breeze here. Tez Donlan with the kick into the middle. Noel Mannion getting the break. Leaves off to Damien Lynch. Down the wing to Gary Brennan. Going on the outside. Into Eugene Nocton. We'd want to get that ball across in front of the goal. Mountbellew gather it and scramble it clear. Shane Lohan wins this well. Having a fine game at full back. Out to Francis Kilcommons. Pretends to go left. Nearly forgot the ball. Gave the ball away. Complete lack of concentration there. Good chance here for Mountbellew. Matty Kelly coming out there. Took his eye off the ball. Good tackle there from Matty. Looks like he's going to get his name in the notebook for that one. He just ticked him off. Short run into Val Daly. Back to Gavin Duffy. Out to the far corner, out towards where Andy Gavin was supposed to be, but he wasn't. Down the far side to Thomas Kine, but it's gone out over the line. Quickly taken by the man that was down injured a few minutes ago. He seems to have recovered now. He's leaving it to somebody else. Into Andy Gavin in the far corner. Back out to Val Daly. It's around to Gavin Duffy. He might put it over to this side of the field. Damien Lynch standing off his man a bit far there. Left footed from Seamus Meehan.
Come on now, lad. Come on in for another one.
Nice pint. John Kilroy into the middle. Push there. I didn't see any push, but the referee must see a push. Damien Lynch takes the short option to Philip Coleman. Toe to hand from Philip now. Out to Noel Mannion. We're playing it very wide. He gone around John Meehan, pretends to go right into Gary Brennan. A chance here for Gary if he'd leave it out. He seemed to play for the old free there. He seemed to play for the free, yes. He seemed to, but that's it. He seemed to play for the free. Worked himself into a good position there, so Thomas Kine should kick this over the bar, but he's going away from the goal. Yes, he does. Is the light affecting your paddy there, no? It, I suppose. I know, but still it's getting dark now, you see. Out into the middle. Eugene Nocton. Valdaly takes that one there and horses a few of them out of the way. Into Mark, a bit of fouling there. Derek McCann was fouling. Yeah, a bit of descent there. That's a valuable 10 yards there for Mountbellew. It should bring it inside the scoring range. Gavin Duffy to take this one, about 35 yards out. Right footed from Gavin and over the bar. 6-4. John Kilroy with the kick out. Up the middle. Straight out to Gavin Duffy. Nice ball into the corner to Cyril Ryan. But was a bit too much pace on that, all right, for Cyril.
Come on, Philip, you have to win this, Philip. Come on, Matt.
Good kick out from John Kilroy. Philip Coleman jumped, broken down to Brendan McInerney. Good ball up to Eugene Nocton. Well won by Eugene. Going into the middle. Make a bit of space for himself there. If he could get it through now to Paul McArdle. Nice ball out to Noel Mannion. He slips John there, going very near to the sideline into Gary Brennan. Out in the corner. Slips his marker. Back to Noel Mannion. Noel goes out into the corner again. He changes his mind. Back into the middle. Back to Eugene Nocton. Eugene coming round on his left foot into Derek McCann. Shot from Derek there. Good passing movement there with Noel Mannion. Eugene Nocton there, very involved in that move. Leave it on to Derek McCann, and a fine point there for Derek McCann, putting it to leave the point score at 7 points to 4. Where is this one going to land? Up the middle. Oh, a very obvious push. Very obvious push in the back there, Paddy, that one. I think everyone in the pitch at the match saw that one. Derek McCann into Gary Brennan, into Philip Coleman, going through the middle, back to Gary Brennan. Giving it out into the corner. Poor ball. Terrible ball there from Gary. They're working into that corner too much. They want to get it in front of the goal often. They'd win the game much easier. Mountbellew have rallied there. There's just 3 Brendan's fellas having a dangerous ball into Matty Kelly. And it goes into the goalie. The goalie is out. John Kilroy out to the far side of the field, out to Derek McCann. Derek McCann and Val Daly. Francis Commons to Derek McCann. Derek hops it. Yes, he probably took a few steps there, all right. I wouldn't. Yes, I'd say the referee was, I'd say he was right there. He seemed to kind of dawdle on. It's an awful sort of a free to give away, though, because he wasn't under much pressure, really. Gavin Duffy into Andy Gavin on the far corner. Andy, part of Mountbellew Junior C last year, created a record in my lot there one day. Val Daly having another shot there going out. There's an awful lot of bunching around the middle of the field. Everybody seems to be trying to play midfield at the minute. Val Daly winning that one well. Andy, yes. He was probably fortunate to get a free there. He didn't seem to be fouled, but this ref is very strict. And a chance here for Mountbellew game there. Matty is no stranger to yellow cards, so it won't frighten him. Who got that? Seamus Meehan, is it? Seamus Meehan, not on. It's all to play for here yet. plus injury time. There must be about 4 or 5. There's about 10 minutes plus injury time. There must be 5 or 6 minutes of injury time. Kick out from John Kilroy. A fine kick from John. Val rises for it. Val is exerting quite an influence around the middle of the field now as the game goes on. He's obstructed there. We're giving away 15 yards. We're losing our discipline. A good ball into Mark Gertie. Coming out, Steve. Leaves it out to Gavin Duffy. A dangerous lob. The goalie is out. Yes. John Kilroy, even though he was quickly out into Crahan, into having a good game there in the corner. Good right clearance from into up the line up to Gary Brennan. Well won by Gary. Lays it off to Noel Mannion. Pretends to go. He's surrounded by Mountbellew people. He's still going. He's very close to the sideline. Into Paul McArdle. Well won by Paul, or has he won it? No, he dropped it. And it's a free out from Mountbellew. Quite a good chance there. An awful lot of the play seems to be going up this side of the field, Paddy. We have had few moves on the far side. We'd want to change our. We'd want to put some of the attacks down the other side of the field, I think. Bench obviously feel that Matty Kelly is a liability when he's on a yellow. Temporary sub there, I think, from Mountbellew. Gavin Duffy must be having a nosebleed or something. Jersey or something. It's only a temporary, yeah. Bit of pushing there by Val, but he got a referee played advantage. Gary Brennan pretends to go right. Oh. Definitely the man in possession is getting the advantage in this game. Thomas Kine to attempt to convert this from about 65 yards out. And it's a huge one from Thomas. Paul McArdle rises for it, knocks it down. Didn't win the break though. It's still there. But I'd imagine it's a free out to Mountbellew. No, it's a hot ball, is it? Getting very difficult to see in the distance. Seemingly it was he must have picked it off the ground. It's the only thing we can figure out here. He may have. Thomas Kine should be able to tap this over the bar to put Brendan's 3 points ahead again. It's a dangerous lead. There's about 10 minutes of play left now. That's including there's 5 minutes of normal time or 6, and about I'm sure that he'll play 5 or 6 minutes of injury time. That's if. Cyril Ryan gone on a bit of an expedition across the field there. Up they go for it. Mountbellew win it. But it's scramble there. Pushing the back there from Francis Ferguson. They're all looking for it now at the minute.
John, come on, give it the ball.
John fumbled that. That could be a costly fumble. Noel Mannion very sharp, playing a good game into Paul McArdle. If he can get it into Thomas Kine, he's getting his kick blocked down on that left foot this last 5 years. Well won back there by Francis Kilcommons into Thomas Kine. Paul McArdle has gone on the inside if he spots him. Yes, a good ball into Paul McArdle now. Paul McArdle has it. If he can get it out now, out to Thomas Kine. If he could get around on his right foot, Thomas will have his shot here. Lobbing it in, but it's narrowly wide. A good chance there, lads. We'd needed that one to make it done. A lot of pushing going on, but Brendan's now winning more than their share of possession, but giving away quite a lot of it. A lot of fumbling going on again. Sean Hogan left-footed out this side of the field.
Come on in there! Come on in there!
It's gone. I'm afraid that's gone. It's the Brendan's ball. Free kick to be taken here by Enda Crahan. Down in front of us. Enda, former graduate from the Academy of Winfield, down along the right-hand side of the field there. Oh, put the ball out. Didn't make a great job of that one now. Down to Gary Brennan, and Gary couldn't have kept that in play. Long ball straight in here. Cyril Ryan brings that. Chance here for Mountbellew. This is a dangerous situation. He's go for the goal. He pretends to go right, gives it out here to corner forward, and it's definitely gone wide.
Come on, Brendan!
Score 8 points to 5. Very low scoring game. Kick out to be taken by John Kilroy. John's kick out has improved considerably since half time. Philip Coleman gets it cut down there by Mark Geraghty. Right foot, a great ball through the middle, but the goalie comes out to it. He should have no trouble. Oh, he was lucky to get away with that one. He was definitely lucky to get away with that one there. Out to Eugene Nocton. Eugene took his eye off of there. Out to Val Daly, throws it out the far side, out to going away from the goal. They're keeping pressure on the left foot. It's a dangerous ball, but it's not dropping in too near the goal. Up they go for it. It's well caught there by Shane Lohan. Well played by Shane there, very well played. Noel Mannion, having quite a good game. Noel pretends to go right, goes right, and he lays it off to Brendan McInerney. Brendan loves to go with it. He loves to go. He should part with it now, though, yes. Okay. A late tackle there by Val Daly. Free into St. Brendan from about 21 yards out. Well to the right of the goal on our right. Thomas Kine will attempt to convert this one. A very difficult kick. It's at a very tight angle. But it's a fine kick. It's going to the far side. It should keep in play there. 2 men under, but it's cleared away. Raced for position here within Eugene Nocton. 2-1. The one man gets it. We're a bit slow gathering that up. Foul there. A free to Mountbellew. Gavin Duffy down the wing to Andy Gavin. Chest high, moving out. Low ball for Andy. We have a free player here now. This is a dangerous situation here now for Brendan's coming across the goal. It's blocked down there by Brendan McInerney for a 45. Mountbellew, I'm sure, will lob this in the hope of getting a late goal, maybe. By my timing, we're gone into injury time, but we could have anything up to 5 minutes injury time. We had a good bit of injury time there at the beginning of the half, and those two lads collided. Gavin Duffy to take the free. He's going to take it from the ground. There's a bit of argy-bargy going on here between Indercrahan and his opposite number, but it's not a great place to be doing it when the referee is beside you. That's that sorted out now. So he's going to have another. He's going to get another chance to take the free. Dropping about 21 yards out. Well gathered by Enda there, but he was knocked off it. But he recovers well. Yes, he was. The goal was completely empty there. They were all out. He's judged to have picked it off the ground now. Now I'd say the ref, in all fairness, he was near it, but he didn't seem to. But then again, the ref was right beside him. So he tips it over the bar, and it's 8 points to 5. 8-6 now. We're in injury time. It's up to. I think Mountbellew are going to mount a late rally here. Fine kick out from John Kilroy. Up they go for it. Francis Ferguson there gathering the break, in trouble, but he gets it into Derek McCann. Derek going in the middle. Yes, good ball out the far side to Francis Kilcommons. Into Tom Kine. Tom Kine loses it, but he gets it possession again. Referee waves on the play, left-footed from Tom Kine, dropping into the goal. Mountbellew now have a chance here to work it out. Back to the goalie. Toe to hand, Des Donlan coming out the field. Low ball out here. Derek McCann knocks that one away from Derek McCann. Down to Noel Mannion. Really having a good game, Noel. Into Derek McCann. Derek might have a shot from here. Yes, he does. It's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in, and it's over. That restores Brendan's to a 3-point lead again, 9 points to 6. We have he has played about 3 minutes of injury time at this stage. He's waving to the line there. I don't know what he's waving about. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. Francis Ferguson there picking up his second break into Gary Brennan. Here, straight in front of the goal into Francis Ferguson. He should shoot left-footed from Francis. Fine point there from Francis Ferguson after collecting 2 very valuable balls there in the middle of the field and scoring a fine point there to put Brendan's 4 clear. He's letting it go for another. Yes, free to Mountbellew. It's not over yet. So to tell Shane Lohan to get back in the square, will you lads? For Jesus' sake, what's he doing out there? He's going to lob it in, and he does. Bit of pushing going there. Shane Lohan is underneath it. A 45. And still the ref. Yes, I'd say he's perfect. I said there'd be 5 or 6 minutes of injury. We have 5 minutes gone. There's, I'd say, about a minute left yet now. He's going to lob it in, I'd say. Yes, it's a fine kick. If it gets a flick, it's a dangerous one. Well held by Philip Coleman. He gets it out to Inda Crahan. And out to that man again, Noel Mannion. And he heads off, and the whole of Mountbellew is after him. And he goes. He's been pretty well bottled up here now. He loses possession. He was probably lucky to get that one there, but they didn't seem to foul him there, but it was just sheer numbers that. Right ball from out to Gary Brennan, keeps it in play. Noel Mannion, jersey pull there from Noel Mannion, free to Mountbellew. Yeah, this ref, I think this is Terry Kernes, man down, I think is that man's name. I think it is, I think that's who it is. Certainly we must be very near the end now. It's about 6 minutes of injury time played now by my. But again, there was quite a lengthy stoppage there. What's the hold up? What's wrong? Sean Hogan fouled there. Yes, he was tripped. He was tripped. Muck, shit, rain, everything, all year round. Work close, work for the senior team. I know the senior team are possibly they could be in a league final, hopefully. But this junior team, young team, absolutely, I'm fucking delighted for the lads there. Every one of them. Every one of them. But thanks to the management team for bringing us here to this North Road final, and hopefully onto a county final in a couple of weeks' time, maybe. Thanks for everyone that supported us here today. Fucking absolutely brilliant crowd. Choose the line. Another thing I want to thank the Mountbellew team.
both as hard as we've been put through this year. Good team, great team. Thank you, lads. 3 cheers for them.